Hi, and welcome to Kitchen Corner on Today with Paul. Today I'm happy to show you a little something my special lady friend decided sounded good one night, and I said, I don't know, never even tried. So here we go, grilled cinnamon sugar toast. All you need is one slice of bread, some margarine or butter. Of course, go with your favorite. I happen to like to have a tub of such an ingredient and let it kind of sit out for a little bit to soften up a bit. You need some cinnamon, and you're also going to need some sugar. And I'll go ahead and let you pause on this for a minute. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Oh boy, I got me a buster down here. And that little rascal knows we've got something pretty good in store. So anyways, you got the bread here. We got our, shed spread is what my personal choice is. We're going to get a nice light little coating on one side of the bread. Just like so. There you go. And we're going to get a nice dollop in the skillet. Of course, I have a preheated skillet here. You can hear that sizzle. Gotta love that. And I've already got some pre-made cinnamon sugar here. Not too much as you can tell, but you're not going to need too much for this recipe, so that's okay. And just to be sure you know what it looks like, I gave no measurements on this. This is exactly kind of how you want it to look, that kind of consistency, at least for my taste. Yours might vary. Yeah, we're going to spread that margarine out a little bit, get some little cinnamon sugar down there, and boom, put our bread down. We're going to start a timer on minute 20 here. There we go. Like I said, I didn't provide any sort of measurement for the cinnamon and sugar. I think a lot of us have grown up around cinnamon and or sugar mixes. Maybe you even have a favorite store-bought version, brand, whatever. But a lot of us cooks out there, we don't find the need to actually pre-buy it or anything, or personally I don't feel the need to measure it because I can eyeball it. I mentioned that before in the rum punch video. So eyeball your stuff there, you know. Cinnamon sugar mix just depends on how much you prefer in there for cinnamon. Get some sugar in a container like this, dump a little cinnamon, and then all you're gonna do is shake things up a little bit, as you know we do on the show sometimes. So shake things up a little bit, open it up, take a look, see what you got. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. And we'll see if we got us a little bit of melty on top of our bread here. And sorry that I did neglect. I had some cinnamon sugar in the pan, but I need to have some on top of our bread as well, because we're gonna flip this bad boy, get the other side grilled. How about that? Okay. 3, 2, 1, and flip. There we go. Now don't be too hard on yourselves, just like I'm not going to be too hard on myself on this one, because actually I'm looking at this side of the bread that just got flipped upward, and you know, I could have used a little bit more butter in there, but there's a little bit of beautiful, I mean absolutely amazingly beautiful golden brownness. You're going to try to swirl that butter at first in the middle of that skillet best as you can, but don't be too hard on yourself, like I said. But what you're going to get is, with that sugar in there, you're going to kind of see a little bit more of a glisten kind of look to the shimmery kind of look to the bread, because you get that candy coating on there. So it's going to be real nice and tasty. I still got some nice grill marks on here we're about to see. I was just impressed that this was actually probably about 4 or 5 tries before I even got this right the first time. I happen to have on my stove top set to a 4 on the burner. Of course, your mileage will vary based on your tools of the trade. You know your tools out there too. We got to know our equipment the best we can so that we can use it most effectively. Of course, a preheated cast iron here and a minute 20 flip. That seems to be what works out best for this one. And here we go, we're ready again. Oh yeah. Okay, look at this bad boy. Safety first, turn that off. A little bit darker. Oh, heavenly days. There's another Today with Paul first. A little darker than I might like, but almost has kind of that French toast look. Now let's go ahead and turn this bad boy off. I don't want to annoy you just as much as that annoyed me, but yeah, look at that. That's a little bit darker than we might like, but this isn't perfect, so trial and error, but we get the idea. It's going to be a nice grilled cinnamon sugar toast. So let's give it a shot, shall we? Mmm. 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 Oh yeah. You really catch that grilled flavor on top of the regular cinnamon sugar toast flavor. Mmm. Just really good. Really good. Mmm. Switch things up at home a little bit. Try something new and different. Experiment. Of course, that's what I do here on Today with Paul. Always trying to bring you something new and different, at least as far as I can tell. But I want to thank you all for watching this episode. Thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing. And I hope to catch you next time. Peace.